Hello everyone, my name is Farizka. So I will analyze about some sentences. The first sentence is I run back to my house. I here is the noun phrase as subject. We can only substitute I with subject pronoun. To my house is noun phrase as object after preposition. The preposition is to. My house is an object that occurs after the preposition to. The second sentence is I call my younger brother Joey and grab a broom. I is noun phrase as subject. We can only substitute I with pronoun of subject. My younger brother is noun phrase as direct object. It is the only object of what the subject doing with my as the determiner of the head noun phrase. Joy is the appositive because it explains about which younger brother that I called, and grab a broom is the noun phrase as direct object because it is the only object that the subject doing. The next sentence is we went back next door where I swept the broom under the bed and my brother said Simba as he ran from his hiding place just ahead. We is the noun phrase as subject. We can only substitute we with subject pronoun. Next door is noun phrase as adverbial because it refers to where we went back. I is noun phrase as subject. We can only substitute I with subject pronoun. The broom is noun phrase as direct object because it is the only object of what I doing. Under the bed is noun phrase as adverbial because it referred to where I swept the broom. My brother is noun phrase as subject with my as the determiner of brother. Simba is noun phrase as direct object because it is the only object of what my brother doing. He is a conditional sentence, so it is a noun phrase as subject. From his hiding place is noun phrase as object after preposition. The preposition is from and his is the determiner of the hiding place. Just ahead is noun phrase as adverbial that refers to where his hiding place is.
Hi, I'm Firda Yanuar who will continue to analyze the next sentence of the paragraph 6. So let's move to the sentence. The sentence here we have Francie was shaking in her arms. So the word Francie here is the noun phrase at the subject. Why? Because we can only substitute Francie here with the pronoun only. Next, we have in her arms. In her arms here refers to the noun phrase of the adverbial because in her arm is giving information about the place of where is Francie was shaking. And the answer is in her arms. So it makes the words in her arms here is the adverbial. And now let's move to the next sentence, which is the last sentence of this paragraph. So the sentence here is after a series of object apologize, I back out of the house in embarrassment. Let's analyze it. The word after a series of apologize here is the word that giving information about when did something happen. So after a series of apologize here is a noun phrase as the adverbial. Next, we have the word I here, which is the pronoun of the subject. It means that I here is the noun phrase as the subject. Next, the word of the house. is standing for noun phrase as the object of the preposition because it is the object that appear after the preposition of. And then the last one is in embarrassment. In embarrassment here is stand for noun phrase as adverbial because it is giving more information about manner or how is something happening. And that's all from our group. Thank you very much for listening to our explanation and analysis. So have a nice day.